What's up, y'all? This is Skater D.
Hey, I'm John Charles Meyer, producer of Dave Made a Maze.
Hey, what's up? This is Scott Ladotti, author of Play the Devil, and you are listening to Luch Dog.
Luch Dog.
Luch Dog.
This is Andy Cruz from SiriusXM 415, and you're listening to Luch Dog in the morning.
The #1 sports show on the planet. Yeah, boy.
Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the morning. Wednesday, December 13th, and we're live on YouTube, baby. Giddy up! So welcome to the show, my wonderful friends. How are we feeling today? It is Wednesday. It is live. We are excited. We've got a huge one because Alabama wins, and we're not talking football. We've got the request for the N-word at a DJ gig. That's correct. That happened. So I would like to discuss that. Dating with Maddie Potts, bullying in the national spectrum, and of course a huge, massive announcement from all of us here at TTR Studios, Studio A. Belly, what's up, man? You feeling it today?
I'm always feeling it right in the belly.
Oh, yeah. He's got a belly rub going. He got the glazed donuts, a couple chocolate donuts going in there. We're feeling good. Maddie Potts, what'd you have for breakfast today this morning?
2.5 coffees so far.
Yes, sir. Nespresso for the win.
Coffee beans.
Yeah, dude, do you eat breakfast or do you wait till you get to your own restaurant, which is Marinade?
No, I usually will eat oatmeal with a banana and some raisins.
I love
what
it.
I'm eating right like these days for
and
breakfast.
You've got a lot to give us today, so we're going to pretty much clear the way for you in about 15 minutes because I know you've got a lot to get to. Belly has a story about a naked guy with a knife.
Yeah, a naked guy with a knife.
So we'll do that as well. I saw the video.
Wielding two
absurd.
weapons.
As if a naked guy wasn't enough or a guy with a knife wasn't enough.
Correct.
You're putting
It's a
both
naked
together.
guy with a knife.
Correct. Oh, my God. So, and then, of course, we've got that silly sound from Rob Moore's representative in Alabama. We'll get to all that. I want to talk about this request for the N-word. Can we do that to start? Because I've never had this happen in my life.
Well, I already know where it's going. And
Well,
it
of course
sounds
you
terrible.
do. Of course you do. So I had this like really cool picture that I took because I did like a big party. It was a company from New York this past Saturday. I'm not going to say the name, it doesn't matter, but it was like 1,000 people and it was at the Smithsonian. So that was really neat. And they had me set up in like a balcony. Mm-hmm. Which Potts, doesn't that looks cool, right? Like when the DJ's way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
It looks cool, but it's not.
Thank you.
It doesn't work for the DJ because it's too hard to get to be part of the vibe. I worked at a bar in West Hollywood and it was up, and I mean up high. It was up like 10, 12 feet, and even that you were so disconnected from what's going on in the dance floor.
Buddy, I was 80 feet above him.
80
feet
he was
up.
way up.
80 feet
it's
up.
like you're in another room.
Like, what's the point of that? Why are we doing that? So
well, because someone who's not a DJ
Right.
thinks it looks cool when they're planning the party and has no idea what they're doing.
Correct. So that's exactly what happened. And unfortunately, people don't realize that there's a vibe. I'm connected to the dance floor. And I a lot of what I do is because of how I perform. I'm performing back there. I look silly on purpose so that you feel better about looking silly on the dance floor. Right? Not too much. But anyway, I'm way up there. Nobody knows where the hell I am.
Right.
Nobody knows where I am.
Do they have to send you telegrams or something to get a request in?
They had to take an elevator, and then there was a sign that said, go to the DJ. It's a big circle. It's just an arrow to the left. And people are coming up to me all night, and they're like, oh, are you the wow, it's the DJ. Let's get a selfie. Can we get a request? Yeah, exactly.
No.
Come on, man. I can't even hear what the sound is down there because I'm so far above it, and it's a big echo chamber.
Yeah.
So it was just a weird night. Awesome venue, tons of people, can't hear anything, disconnected from the dance floor.
Made for a cool picture, at least.
Oh, it was a badass picture. It was definitely the cover of my new stuff everywhere. But yeah, it was awesome. However, people kept continuously coming up to me and saying things like, oh, you're the DJ? Can I make a request? Here you are. Why are you all the way up here? Nobody knows where you are. You should be down there. I'm like, yes. How do you respond to that, first of all? What do you say there?
Listen,
obvious.
Yeah. Like, Belly, how do you handle that?
Listen, I'm just told to where to set up.
But you can't do that. You can't throw people under the bus. So you got to be more like, yeah,
that.
no, it's cool up here, right? Even though you completely disagree. Potts, what
you
would
have
you
to
say?
Come up with a bad joke or something like, "Well, I think I'm God, so I want to be above all of you."
I was
Like,
gonna
just
say, I was
some
gonna say you got to
ridiculous
make a
joke,
God
you know?
reference.
I walked in, and they could probably tell I hadn't showered in 4 days, so they put me all the way up here.
They
could
said
tell it.
what you should have
Right.
said is "Welcome to heaven."
Welcome to
Okay.
heaven.
Yeah, see, there you go.
You are now my angels. Oh, that would have been beautiful. I need you guys.
Yeah.
That's a good. No, it's a good.
Totally using that from now on. Welcome to heaven. You are now my angels. What would you like?
Yes.
Why are you saying the N-word?
Right. Why do you? And that's the request. So here's what happened. This black girl comes up to me. I'm done with African American, by the way. I'm just going black-white from here on out. I'm black-white. That's
whatever.
it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, that's it. I mean, I think if you can call me white, we can all do that. It's all the same. And so, black girl comes up to me, very, very nice girl. And she says to me, now, to back it up for a second, one time I was doing karaoke at a company party, it was literally a year ago, and this white dude, big, fat white dude, 300-pounder, cool-looking guy, but big dude.
I'm already knowing where this is going. It's
He goes,
terrible.
I'd like to sing, it was a Biggie Smalls song. I forget which one. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. Well, if you guys know karaoke, once he's on stage, I still have about a crowd of 10 people that are yelling and want to get on stage, and they're trying to ask me questions. Do you have this? Do you have that? Can I do this? Can I do that? Do you have 3 microphones? Whatever.
Right.
So as soon as he went on stage, go, kill it, man. And it seems like everybody's singing along with him, so he's having fun. I'm putting him in on the back burner. I'm talking to these people. All of a sudden, he finishes. Big black woman gets up, takes the microphone on the stage from him, and starts saying, y'all want to let a white boy in here dropping N-bombs? That ain't right. That's fucking bullshit. And she starts going off. Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. To the point I had to, go get her. I had to
Yeah.
calmly get her off this. I had to get the microphone from her first without her. First of all, first thing I did, what did I do? Mute the microphone.
Of course.
You don't just walk up on stage. Now, she had a right to be upset.
Absolutely.
Full on. I get it.
Do you think she had a right to be upset?
I think she could have handled it better, but I'm not going to tell her
Dude,
how to
man.
feel in that situation. I don't understand the feelings of that.
Okay, look, that I mean, that's good. People can have a right to be upset about
Right,
anything,
right,
sure.
right.
But was that a little bit? Was it?
It's a little bit much. Come on. It's a little bit
Yeah,
much.
I
I'll
mean,
say it.
It's much, but he doesn't need to say it. That's the problem.
He could have easily just
Skip the word.
skip the word. Room full of
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people. That is what we should be aiming for.
Yeah.
I think. Because he wasn't trying to be malicious.
No.
Potts, are you back?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry,
Yeah, so no, I'm
I
just
cut
saying,
out.
is it possible that maybe this is how you alleviate racism, is a world where he's able to say those words and she doesn't freak out?
Yeah, but it's still a terrible
Well,
word.
Agreed. Go ahead, Potts.
So would you guys say? I wouldn't even sing a song with the N-word in it.
No,
would
I
you
wouldn't.
guys sing it and just skip the word, or just not sing it at all?
I would totally skip the word. It's a completely pointless part of the word to
Right.
song to say. It doesn't add any kind of level or anything to the song.
But if we're being honest, and if we really, really, really want equality, I think an argument can easily be made that maybe
If-
she could have a better lens on the fact that he's clearly not being derogatory. He's, in fact,
Right.
embracing the culture by singing Biggie Smalls to you.
yeah.
That's a good point.
You know,
I
and
agree
that's
with
the only
that.
way I took it. Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't have a right to get upset. I don't know what that word does
Yeah.
to people. I get it. You
Right.
know, I can't have that understanding as a white man. However, I'm very, very, very sensitive to what words are said over my microphones. Can we at least agree with
sure.
that?
Yes.
Right? So if I had a group of 1,000 people 80 feet below me, I would prefer not to get thrown off of this balcony into them.
Although I think there's something kind of funny about you like sitting there talking to people about, they want to do the Macarena and there's like a race war going on in the stage that you have no idea. It's
Can
a
we do
little bit funny to
Backstreet
me.
Boys?
No, Macarena!
Right.
No, Despacito!
He's stressing out about NSYNC, and there's some chick on the stage starting a race war.
Oh, man, it happens all the time. So if you want to comment on this, 571-354-7338. We would love to hear your responses. 571-354-7338. Text or call. Thank you for watching on the YouTube stream, LITM Podcast, and, of course, listening to the podcast on iTunes. LITMradio.com for all
So-
that we do. So listen, here's what happened.
Yes.
She comes up, black woman, and I'm talking she had the African rap, right? Like she looked African American. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, it doesn't matter.
No, I'm
I
painting a
get
picture
it.
for you because this is about race. I'm painting a picture for you.
I don't know what that means. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying she had the. I'm not trying to be racist.
I get it,
She
I get
looks
it, but
like
I feel
she
even
was.
that statement could be misconstrued.
No, that's why
Like,
I'm trying to
that's
clarify.
crazy.
She had the African culture all in her dress.
Very cool.
Right? It looked awesome to me. And I respect. Okay, so I'm just painting the picture. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, no. It's fine.
And what happens is she goes, play Rihanna's work. And I'm like, yeah. And I shouldn't do that voice because that makes her sound stupid. That's my
song.
requester voice. Play Work from Rihanna. And I'm like, oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that could probably work. Haha, get it? And she's like, yeah, thanks. I said, but wait a minute. Oh, she came back 20 minutes later and I hadn't played it. What happened? Work from Rihanna. I said, yeah, it's explicit though. It says it's explicit. I can't be playing curse words over the air. And she goes, oh, come on. It's not that bad. Let me pull up the lyrics. I said, all right, well, what do they say in it? Because I don't really know that word by that song by heart. She goes, well, it's just the, and she drops the N-bomb. She literally goes, it's just N. And I just went, and then she puts the lyrics in front of me and shows me the N-word. And she goes, that's the only one. So what do you say?
There's got to be a
Belly,
clean
what do you
version,
say?
though, because I've heard it on the radio.
Fine, of course, and I found it and I played it for her. But what do you say there?
What do I say? I say, well, it's just that's not a word I'm comfortable playing over the airwaves, especially in settings such as this. So I'm going to instead play the radio
I
phone.
would avoid the entire thing and just get the clean version. I mean, I don't even the second I saw that it was explicit, I would have searched for the clean version.
I was looking for the clean version and I couldn't find it fast enough. And so when she said, I was like, yeah, I can't play this one. The only one I got right now is explicit.
Yeah, I'd be like, it'll be on in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
find the clean version. This is supposed to be a clean set.
She argued with me.
Whatever.
She argued with me. Come on, nobody cares.
I was told any song that had the word explicit next to it, I had to find the clean version. That's it. Sorry.
This is a black woman asking for work from Rihanna. I told her, honestly, I really don't feel like I should be playing that song. I feel like you should respect the fact that I don't want to play that song. And her response was, oh, please, nobody cares. Nobody's listening to the words anyway. What do you do with that?
I would say.
Are you kidding? How do I win there?
I mean, I got to be honest. I don't see anything wrong with playing it. I mean, in that it's not like you're singing the song. It's a song. The word's in it. You didn't put the word in it. And I mean, I think I'd be much more against playing something that's like MFer, blah, 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 like straight up explicit curse words. I mean, like we just said, and if it's part of the word, you didn't write the damn song. The person singing it's black. I mean, it is what it is. Unless the host of the party said, "Don't play anything," was very explicit.
Which they ended up They ended up saying later. So thank God I said this. But I don't want to.
Why? Because what song did you play where they had to come up and say?
They kept asking for. Oh, they wanted this stupid Cardi B song.
Oh, I make money move.
Yeah, that's the one.
That song is dope. My little brother hates the fact that I like that song. I mean,
because that's like right up
Cardi
his alley.
B
Isn't that
such a
Garrett's
poser.
jam? That's Garrett's jam.
Yeah, no, Garrett is like he's like straight legit like into rap, and that is not legit apparently, and he makes so much fun of me that I like it. I'm like, whatever, that song's hot.
So does it make it any better that in the Biggie Smalls situation, that was actually a white guy saying those words? Is it any better with Potts is saying to just play it over the air where the actual singer is saying the words? Does that make it better?
It may be better, but I mean, typically in professional environments, we want to maintain our level of.
That's why he's the producer, folks.
We want to I mean, obviously, we can't be going off saying swear words left and right.
Right.
In a professional environment and in general speaking, you want to be respectful, and those kind of words aren't respectful words, as I am taught. That's for you, Mom. You taught me that.
Now, when you say
Thank
that,
you.
now can you tailor that? Can you go now fast forward to when you're at work tonight and you're a bartender? What you just said to somebody who's drunk is going to get you punched.
So I have.
How do you say that to somebody who's drunk? Because you can't reason with them and say, "Now listen, in a professional."
I've
setting.
had an issue. I've had issues with people swearing too loudly at the bar, where their swears, like them saying the F word over and over again in the bar, is obviously starting to disturb people around.
So that's a good topic. How do you calm down a drunk person? Potts, I'll go to you next because I'm sure you've got plenty of this from the nightclub world.
Well, it's like that loud right away is a big indicator when you're being overly loud in a bar. I mean, bars are already loud. But
so
when
how do you calm them
I can
down?
hear you from one end to the bar to the other, you're too loud.
But how do you calm them down?
All I say is, listen, boss, could you do me? I start by just asking them to quiet down a little bit. I'd just say, hey, you're showing a little signs of being a little intoxicated. I would prefer that you
automatically. I'm mad if I'm drunk. I'm mad. Don't you call me out?
No, I always pull them aside.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I never call them out in front of their friends.
See? There's little ways to do this. That's right. You don't want to blast somebody coming up to the DJ booth in front of everyone.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to do that. Except for the guy who, when I went to the bathroom, had to go all the way down the elevator, came back up the elevator to about 30 seconds left in the song because I got a clock going in my head, and is in my booth with the microphone in his hand, joking around with his buddies. Oh, I walked up. I said, get the hell out of here. I went like that with my thumb, and he goes, oh, is this the DJ booth? And I'm like, yeah, it is. And there's some things that will just infuriate me. Potts, how do you tell a drunk person to calm down? How do you get them calm without getting them to want to fight?
I mean, obviously I was in nightclubs for over 15 years, and there are strategies that they teach you to deal with that, because it's something that you deal with on a nightly basis.
Can we try to do something funny with this then? Randomly throughout the hour, will you just randomly say one of these rules?
Well, I mean, it's like kind of there's one main rule, and it's you just pretend like you can't hear them, and you either bring them literally to the front door or to a side back hallway, and you just say, sorry, I really wanted to hear what you were saying, but it's so loud out there.
Oh, that's good.
And my hearing's so bad I can't hear anything. And I would pull them all the way out and then let them talk. And then if I decided, if I was going to be able to resolve the situation, great. If not, I'd have security and would just walk them right out. And if they wanted to go kicking and screaming, it wouldn't matter because they'd already be out of the visibility of other guests.
I like that.
That's the thing. They're gonna get upset about it, and it makes sense. But my biggest rule is you don't. I had to teach my manager this the other day, a couple weeks ago. The one thing you don't do with a drunk person is put your hands on them or anywhere near them. Ever. To start off the conversation.
So let us know
if they're walking or doing something like quick moves. You just want to just stand in front. Just use your body as kind of like a door, so that they can't walk through. But never touch them. And my manager grabs this guy by the shoulder, and he just does this whip around spin, ready to clock him. And I just had to step in between and be like, "Hey, no, we're cool.
We're not gonna do that.
It's all good." This guy being way bigger than my manager too.
Well, it's oh my God, the Seattle Seahawks player that was trying to go into the stands, that dude who held him back, good on him.
Well, he had to.
Oh my God, that was a fun story. We'll get to that on Friday with our sports show for Richmond. So let's take a quick break if we can, and then I'd like to get into dating with Maddie Potts. We've got all kinds. We've got a naked guy with a knife on the top of a truck driving down 28. I mean, stuff is happening, folks. And we're pretty excited for it. So let's get out to break. What are we going out to? What are you feeling today?
Let's see. What am I feeling today?
What are you feeling
sure
today?
what
I also have to play that Rob Moore representative sound. That was whoa.
No. I don't like that one.
No, Belly, play that song. You played it going on the first break from the last show. I loved it. I don't know what it was.
He's right. I know what you're talking about.
I think I got it. I think it's this one.
Whatever you pick, we're going with. Yeah, I like this one.
No, that's not it.
Sorry, Potts.
I'll get it next break.
We'll get you up next break. All right, when we get back, it's Matty Potts' floor. We will let him go off on dating. Online dating, he's tired of it, and so am I, quite frankly. We'll get to that next. It's Luch Dog in the morning.
At litmradio.com.
Marinate Restaurant puts a unique twist on fast casual dining by starting with only the freshest ingredients to slow-cook delicious melodies of tastes and colors that are sure to delight your senses. Whether you're craving the Chipotle pulled pork sliders, honey basil chicken tacos, or the infamous kitchen sink wrap, Marinate has something for everybody with tons of vegetarian options too. It's the perfect choice of catering for your offices or events with fast and friendly service from a brand new store on Melrose and Western. Stop by today, or you can order online at marinateyourlife.com. And don't forget $1 tacos for Taco Tuesdays. Tacos, wraps, sliders, and sides. Slow cooked to perfection at Marinate Restaurant. marinateyourlife.com.
What's up, y'all? It's Maddie Mads here. This show is sponsored by TTR Studios. Whether it's weddings, parties, karaoke, audio, video production, and all your entertainment needs, call TTR Studios, LLC at 703-850-2223 or check them out at ttrevents.com. Start the show, Luch.
This has to be it. This has to be it. Potts, is this it?
Potts, this is it.
Yeah, that's it.
There, now we're feeling it. Welcome back, folks. It is Luch Dog in the Morning coming at you live on YouTube, channel LITM Podcast on Wednesday, December 13th. Make sure you check out our Friday live stream. It's the taping of our Sunday morning sports show on Sports 106.1 right there in Richmond, Virginia. We love doing that. What up, Richmond? What up, DC? What up, Kenya? California, huge. New York, strong.
I'll be going to California.
North Carolina, strong.
Charlotte, nice.
Is that Jack?
No, actually, I know some people down in Charlotte, too, so I know they're popping in and listening. Shout out.
So thank you to everybody who's listening in every way that you possibly can. But one problem. You guys need to start doing reviews and ratings. I would love some 5-star bellies.
5 stars.
I need 5 belly rubs.
5 belly rubs.
On iTunes. Please do that. That would help us out immensely. All right. I want to get to Maddie Potts and the dating world because I'm just going to lead this off and take it to you because I want to hear a couple things, but you're just going to take it. But, dude, here's the problem. Ghosting. Ghosting is my issue with online dating right now. I just ghosted somebody and then got ghosted the next day. And I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I deserve it.
What was your ghosting situation?
I was talking like 2 or 3 girls at the same time, like all in the initial phases of just getting to know each other. Not even, are we going to go out?
No. Wasting time.
Agreed. No, agreed. I'm very surface level and then let's date.
I know you're someone that's like, let's go out. So it must have been them.
Typically, that's how I am. And there were 2 girls who were at that same level. And I was like, okay. And then I just kind of started feeling like, you know what, a feeling when you meet somebody online, Potts, you swipe and you match. Every time Belly gets over to this new studio, he gets goddamn 5 matches.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh, he's going to slay over here. He's
going to be a good time.
Going to be great. Just leave a couple for me.
Tinder?
Both.
Tinder, Bumble, whatever.
Okay.
The matches just roll in.
So the question becomes, let's say you match with somebody, you kind of think that this might work out, but in the back of your head, it really doesn't seem like my type, though.
Right.
And I probably should have just said that from the beginning, and I kind of let it go to the point of, well, now when are we going to meet?
Now you don't want to meet.
No, I really don't want to meet. And so I don't know. I kind of did just kind of let it go. It naturally kind of just let it go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then this is what I deserve now. Okay, Potts. How the hell does this happen? Beautiful woman.
Please read like the last.
Oh, it's coming, folks. Beautiful woman. And you know the kind when you get a match, Belly, and you just go, ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Let's see where this goes.
She works in HR. It's literally only this. I mean, look, Belly, is this a short conversation or have we talked a little bit?
They have talked a lot. And
That's
she's sending long responses.
Long responses she's sending, these yellows. Thank you very much.
Okay. Long responses.
So I say, and this is all in one night. So this is all in the same night we matched.
But there are like 3 messages from you, 1 from her, 3 messages from you,
Settle
1
down.
from her.
So I say, and this is the end of me talking, and then I'm going to Potts. I said, hey, listen, I'm exhausted from a long weekend, so I think I'm going to head to bed, but have a wonderful night. I'll text you tomorrow if that's okay. She writes, of course, have a great night's sleep, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
So I wake up, and Belly told me to start playing more of my GIF games. So I'm like, okay. I send her this GIF. Is that a funny one? Come on, explain what's happening. Radio descriptions.
Giant cup of coffee, pouring it over you in the shower.
Yeah, it's a guy with a cup of coffee that's massive, and he's just pouring it all over his head. And I just wrote,
yeah, that's funny.
That's funny, right? And I wrote, good morning with a laughing face. Nothing.
Yeah.
3 days ago. What?
I just got ghosted a few days ago too, and we were having a long conversation. But it was like, dude, this girl, it was like 35 with a kid, lived 40 minutes away. So I was already kind of like,
right.
It's like anytime I match with someone in DC.
Yeah. I got somebody in Frederick, Maryland, and I'm like, oh, you're so pretty and cute and fun, and I think we could connect.
Yeah, like I don't mind getting ghosted. Just can you do it like 2 hours before we get into a 2-hour conversation? Like, just do it at the beginning, not 2 hours.
Right.
But you do have to imagine that
it's annoying.
So how often are you getting on these apps? Is it every single day?
Me?
Yeah.
I am Luch Dog, and that is right. Yes, absolutely.
Now, do you think...
I'm sorry, that was Radio 101.
Do you think that women are also getting on this app every single day?
Not the ones that you want to match with.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Do you know what I'm saying?
So this is why you need to either secure a number or secure a date on that first interaction.
Oh, I like that.
When they're responding back.
I like that.
Because it's very unlikely that they're using the app on an everyday basis.
Is he right, Potts?
Well, he is, but I like this example I just used. I said I immediately do it because I don't want to pen pal. I don't have time to sit and text. And she goes, well, normally I like to get to know a person a little bit more before I just do a date. And I'm thinking maybe that's because she has a kid, so it's not easy for her to go on a date. You know, you got a babysitter, which I understand. But it made even less sense that she would ghost me after, you know, because we were obviously like getting along, you know, over text. But yeah, I always try to get the date in the first like few comments, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think that's the way that you have to do it.
Or at least secure a more secure or more efficient contact. Because
right, like
the messaging in the app is not as like
okay, that's fair.
Contact.
So what we've done is we've totally hijacked what we said we weren't going to do. We were going to pave the way for Matty Potts and his frustrations with online dating, and I realized I totally just took it away. So go ahead, man. I mean, what?
Oh, it's fine.
What's the?
Well, let me start by saying, as of last night, I deleted all the 4 dating apps I have on my phone.
Are you serious? You're done?
I'm 100% serious. I got to be honest. Like, I don't think. I mean, the girls I've went out with were great, but generally speaking, it's not the quality that I'm looking for, and like we were just saying, I don't want to waste my time texting someone and then get ghosted.
Okay, but
or I'm doing what you're doing, where I'm talking myself into, well, maybe I could go on a date with this girl, and then I'm like, no, and then I'm like, you know, no, I don't want to. But
it seemed like you were having a really good time on the video that was in our group chat.
Right, right. Well, that's the last girl. So, and I've got a couple things about her. So first off, I wanted to give a tip to some people with online dating, because I don't get 5 matches in a day, and I was someone that was on it every day, really just because when I'm bored, I'll go on it.
He's the best one.
You know, it almost becomes like Facebook and Instagram to me. But
I was gonna say he's the best looking one out of all of us, and so I think Belly might be pushing you a little bit, man.
No,
you might.
It has nothing to do with. First off, it has nothing to do with being good looking or not. It's about what pictures you post. It's about what you put in your profile.
Your emoji game.
I don't get that many matches at all, and I'm on like 4 different apps. So if you don't get a lot of matches and you're trying to increase, your contact, what I did was, if you notice in the profiles, a lot of girls will put their Instagram handle.
Yeah.
So I'll go on their Instagram, friend them, and then send them a message on Instagram. And
does that work?
A way to kind of, yeah. That's how I met this girl that you saw the video of. And I didn't meet
also
her on
a much
Bumble.
more direct contact,
because she put her Instagram on her profile, and then I just went on Instagram and messaged her, and she responded. So
she had beautiful, massive, beautiful eyes.
Her eyes are fake, believe it or not.
Yes, they were very fake.
No, I'm serious. Her eyes were like shorts-colored contacts.
Are you kidding? Oh, God.
Colored contacts.
Yeah.
I was going for the pun. All right, well.
People ask me that all the time
yeah.
if I have colored contacts in my eyes. By the way, I got another compliment on my voice the other day at work as well.
Dude, he just makes panties drop by speaking. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of his voice. And can you send me a picture of the girl that's doing the marinade commercial? Because speaking of voices, she sounds so hot.
Yeah, she's smoking hot. Go on Facebook right now. Go on Facebook. I want you to.
We don't want our listeners to creep on her, too.
Yeah, actually, that's true. All right, I'm going to send you a picture off the air. That's why he's
You're
the
welcome.
producer.
You're welcome. Because she would have been pissed if Adam just starts dropping her name and Facebook.
And her cell phone number is.
I'm going to do that right now while you're talking because I want your reaction.
So the girl this girl that, she's the last girl that I guess I've met on online dating. She's got this weird thing where she's really into food, and she likes me to send videos of me eating food.
Whoa.
It's like literally like a turn on.
This is like Costanza's best night. Like, I mean, you're talking pastrami on the ground in the bedroom.
Right. I mean, literally I'll be like, oh yeah, like I just had this. She'll be like, why didn't you send me a video? So yesterday she brings me a 6-pack of these tofu donuts, and I ate a couple, and then I had started sending her videos of it, and she was just like, I think it is so hot that you're about to eat all 6 donuts in one sitting. And she, I mean, I guess it's cool. I don't know. But, I mean, she sincerely seems like she's getting off on it. And, I mean, is that something I should be worried about? Or it seems so weird. I've never had to send video of me eating food.
Right? And how do you do it? Like, are you using one hand to eat and the other one to take a video of yourself? That's weird.
100%. Yeah.
Oh, man. That is the weirdest. That might be the weirdest
Belly,
fetish
is that
I've
the
ever
biggest
heard.
turn on you could possibly have?
No, I think I'm not into watching people eat.
Listen.
Like, does she want you to send a video of you sucking your fingers too?
Well, just send her a video of Jameis Winston.
She probably wouldn't mind that. Like, she literally,
well,
at the end of the day, she will make me list everything I've eaten that day.
She makes you list
like, no
everything
joke.
you've eaten. Okay,
And then she
like,
sits there and
today?
imagines you shoving it into your mouth.
All right, Potts, go to Facebook.
I eat pretty healthy, so she likes to see if I've eaten, like grass and salad all day, or if I've had like substantial food. And I mean, I usually do. Honestly, I've been eating not that great lately, but I mean, yesterday I had 2 spicy Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Nice. But for you, but most people are saying because that's normal for a lot of people. You are they don't realize that about you. You're very like organic only. A lot of times vegan, vegetarian stuff. Not always. Potts, go to your Facebook, go to our group chat. I just sent you a picture. Belly, isn't it the most attractive thing in the world when you can be yourself around somebody? That to me is a huge attraction. Yeah. So wouldn't it be nice knowing that?
Whoa, she's smoking hot.
Right? She's smoking hot.
Thank goodness she goes with her voice.
Yeah, completely. She really does. And Belly's all over that.
Dude, props, Belly. Oh my God.
She got mad at me that I didn't tell her that you were coming over the other day.
You know what? I could tell she was mad when she walked in the door and saw me.
I was like, come on over. I didn't tell her the Belly was here, and then she walks over in like total sweatpants and sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, and I could tell
close
right away that she was mad at Adam.
Hey,
there.
Let me ask you a question. Did it matter to you that she was in her sweats and not done upright?
No.
Exactly. That's what I told her. He's not the kind of guy that matters for. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that could be kind of hot, honestly.
I look like some hot garbage some days where I haven't shaved in 4 days and my hair's up to my eyeballs.
Hey, man, sometimes I don't shower to the point where they have to put me 80 feet above. They don't even let me down on the dance floor. Jesus. Knocked him over. TKO. I got him. He's down.
All right.
So, it was really, I went out with this girl one time and she was like, oh no, mac and cheese. Let's get ribs and mac and cheese. Let's just not care about what we look like in front of each other. And I was just like, I love you.
That's pretty hot.
That's so hot.
I mean,
so isn't that,
but that's hot.
Isn't that something that you could maybe like a plus from this girl? You could totally eat whatever you want. In fact, it's probably turning her on.
In fact, anytime she's like, let's go.
No, that's 100%. But I mean, like, I don't know. She takes the food like really, like she literally eats all day.
I'm
she
imagining
just goes around LA because she just moved here not too long ago. She doesn't have a job, so
she's
like
ooh, a food
drives
truck
around LA. and she just videotapes herself eating.
I'm just imagining a scenario where they're sleeping and all of a sudden Potts is like hearing this, like, no, not just hearing. He's just feeling popcorn or something being thrown at him in the face, and she's like, "Eat it, eat it."
Yeah, she's like feeding him.
Eat it. Here's a pickle. In the bedroom.
Absurd. That is absurd.
Potts is like, "I'm trying to sleep." Potts
right.
just wakes up covered in food, doesn't even know it.
So what do we have?
So,
oh boy, we've got,
there's that.
We've got.
Yeah, I'm not dating online anymore. I'm just kind of.
But here's the thing, man. You close more than like anybody I've seen. Like you might not get a lot of matches, but every match you get, you close. It feels like you're always,
Yeah.
You're doing very well.
I mean, most, but I mean, it's really expensive to be like going on these random dates and still not really knowing what you're getting yourself into, like, because the girls are really good at taking the best pictures of themselves, which we talked about, and they're really good with putting on their game face with like texting and flirting. And at the end of the day, like, you still have to meet these girls. I feel like it's still almost a blind date,
It
it's
absolutely
just
is a blind date.
more than a blind date.
And it's based on absolute nothing.
Right.
Completely thin ice. It is really hard. Now, I dated a girl for 6 months off of Tinder, and we're still friends, close friends. But I mean, it's very
maybe
very
too close.
Rare. Hey, I had that conversation.
Hey,
nope, had that conversation.
Friendville.
Nope, had that conversation. Already had it. Already had that. Took care of that. Okay. Is that it from the dating world? Because we still have bullying. I got the Rob Moore sound, and of course the big announcement.
Yeah, I mean, I was, so I'm not doing the online dating, and I actually thought I was setting up a date with some girl at the store. So
yeah, we don't want to go into too many details, but can we get a little bit of how that went?
Yeah, I mean, so basically we have a hostel that's right by the
stole
store.
The same
we get
cookies.
a lot of business from there. So we get a lot of people, like Europeans and people from all over the world that come into the restaurant. And so it's like...
Oh, she was European?
Open. And so is Germany in Europe? Yeah.
I didn't. Did I catch Germany? I didn't hear that. Okay, my fault. Anyway, keep going.
I mean, I didn't say I was asking. I didn't say Germany.
Yes.
So
yes, Germany's in Europe.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't being a smart ass. I was asking a legit question. So she had been in the store a couple times, and I was like, oh, hey, and we started chatting it up. And I was like, oh, well, and it wasn't even necessarily a date, but I was like, she was like by herself. Her friend had already left the day before. She was there in town for 2 days by herself. And I was like, well, I'll show you around tonight. I get off early. And I gave her my card, and I was like, well, like, we could do some stuff. I was like, well, do you drink? Because everywhere I go, you drink. She's like, well, yeah, but I can't drink. And I was like, why? And she's like, I'm only 19.
Oh, and you dropped it. I wasn't sure if we were going to drop that or not. Yeah. So did you end up going out with her?
I'm not doing anything illegal.
No, it's legal, but it definitely doesn't follow 5+7, which we've already established.
It doesn't, and it is way even from like it's nothing I'm interested in doing. Like I'm not.
She
even
is literally within 6 months half of your age. You are 39. Yeah. She is 19.
I'm not even interested. And so I didn't say anything, and so I was like, yeah, cool. And I was like, text me. I didn't think she was gonna text me. She did, and the first thing I said was, hey, I'm down to like show you around, but just so you know, I'm 39. And she was like, that's fine, no big deal. And I'm like, okay. And we were chatting a little bit because there was like 2 hours before we were going to go out. Right before I go to pick her up, she says, hey, just so you know, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, get the hell out of here. That's her ghosting you. Instead of ghosting, she just came up with something.
I almost ghosted her, not because I thought I was going to get some, but just because I thought it was super, like, rude or just inconsiderate that she would tell me that right before. The time to tell me that is when I told her I was 39. She'd be like, don't worry.
That's cool. I have a boyfriend.
Right there.
Yeah, easy.
Just his friend. Right.
So I don't believe it. Belly, do you buy it?
Her.
Do you buy it, Belly? Hold on.
Do I buy that she had a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I do buy it.
I actually thought she was just saying that because she just wanted to have the option of either hooking up or not hooking up. I thought it was total BS. And when we went out and we were talking, she said she'd only had her boyfriend for 8 months and she had been in the States for 4. So I'm still not even sure if she actually had a boyfriend.
It doesn't matter. They got you out of that, and that's fantastic.
Right,
you didn't need to be there.
Where is he?
Yeah.
In Germany?
So what I thought was cool about the story was when we were talking, I was like, yeah, we're talking obviously about my age. She goes, honestly, when we met, I only thought you were 29, between 29 and
what's up?
32.
Nice,
so
nice.
He's
younger than me.
That's what I thought I cared about.
You and your goddamn
congrats,
Propecia.
Butts.
I need to hit me some Propecia, but
at the end of the day, it was not worth the time or the money. No, I mean, I have enough friends, and I wasn't necessarily looking to hook up with a 19-year-old, but I was just kind of like, I felt myself like getting roped into something, which I volunteered for.
Yeah.
Because I thought it'd be a cool opportunity to just show someone around and just get out of the, I'm either at the store, at the gym, or at my apartment. So I was like, all right, let's do something. But
Texter writes in, had a girl ask me for my number on Hinge, and we literally texted 5 times, then she ghosted me. Makes no sense to ask for my number. What's that about?
Right.
I totally agree. But I think what happened to him, and I think what happens with ghosting, is either you realize that we weren't a match from the beginning, you just were excited because you matched with somebody and you're happy to talk to somebody.
You just cut the cord before it gets to...
It got to the point where we got to meet, and I just realized, but he's saying, but why did you ask me for my phone number then? You know what happened, Texter? She met somebody else.
Yeah.
She matched with somebody else this morning who's a little bit maybe more her style or just newer than you yesterday.
Or
you're
just
now
better
old,
looking.
You're now old news. Well, I don't know what the texter looks like. Who knows? Maybe this is a girl and the guy ghosted him. Who knows? But, that's probably what happened is they found somebody else. All right, Belly, take me out. We've got to get to this because when I get back, I want to do this Rob Moore sound. We're not a huge political show. In fact, we usually don't do politics.
His face is what really killed me, though.
Now, this is not Rob Moore. It's a representative, a spokesperson of him. And when we get back, we will play for you the best moment of silence that you have ever heard from somebody realizing they are completely wrong. It's so funny. We'll do that when we get back. It is Luch Dog in the Morning.
At litmradio.com.
Do you want to learn how to defend yourself efficiently with your handgun? Or use pepper spray with the confidence of real-life training? How about develop an actionable home defense plan? Innovative Defensive Solutions offers realistic personal defense training both in Manassas and Doswell. IDS Training also travels nationwide to host range and classroom locations. Since 2003, IDS Training has been teaching people to improve their safety through contextually accurate and realistic personal defense training, including concealed carry permit courses, pepper spray courses, beginner firearm safety, and of course defensive firearm training. So head over to innovativedefensivesolutions.com or call 571-535-4437 with promo code LUCH, that's L-U-C, and get 20% off their coursework. You can also find IDS on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter with the handle @IDS Training. Innovative Defensive Solutions, making you safer through realistic firearm training. Real training for real life. InnovativeDefensiveSolutions.com. God damn it, Belly! Welcome back, folks. We are taking a trip to the 80s, apparently. Oh, man, he loves this one, and so do you. You know you love it, listeners. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Wednesday.
I'm going to spend some time looking up some new music tomorrow.
That could be cool. I can't wait till you move in, man. I'm getting lonely over here.
Soon, right after the holiday season.
Hey, well, whenever you want. It's awesome. So, Potsy from the Santa Monica... What?
I can never tell if you mute me or not. I freaking hate it. So
here's the rule. Until I introduce you on the intros, you're muted.
All right, introduce me.
Well, okay, let's just peel back the curtains. Potts, give us a snort.
Give us a what?
A snort that you love to do. Right?
No, good.
He does it all the time, and so I can't trust him to leave his
finger. I take my head away from the radio.
But we can still hear him.
When I do it.
Take your head away from the radio.
He's much better now.
No, I don't trust him. Hold on. Take your head away from the radio and do a snort. It's a little
It's not
better.
bad.
It's a little.
Especially if we're talking.
Baby.
I think it's fine.
Hey, guys, check it. On the break, I always check my emails and stuff. Homegirl, first text of the morning. Show me video of you eating breakfast. I'm not kidding. Like this girl, isn't that weird?
Okay, let's see how far we can take this. Can you eat your breakfast like on a gutter? Like do something that's so disgusting that it should turn her off.
I don't understand.
Like make a big bowl of brown ice cream and pretend it's poop. You know what I mean? Like something.
Vid.
That I might do that and see what happens. Yeah,
You better be sending me video of you eating that oatmeal nice and slow.
I'm hungry.
What if I'm like naked? What if I'm naked on the toilet eating like a bowl of oatmeal? Yeah, like
she's going to literally get off on that.
Probably.
No. Okay, moving on. You need to keep us updated. I only have 14 minutes left.
One of the craziest fetishes I've ever heard.
I've never heard. Would you rather a girl like that or
it's awesome?
Would you rather a girl like that or would you rather her want you to always like kiss her feet?
No. See, I don't know. See,
I don't like
I'd
feet.
rather her watch me eat.
Belly, how do I?
I mean, I could see this being Belly's dream girl.
That's what I
like,
said.
He could pour. You know how you had the gif of you pouring coffee? Like Belly could just pour queso dip all over his naked body.
Oh, not queso. That would burn. No, just like barbecue sauce or something.
Belly, how do I feel about feet?
Disgusted.
Tell the people
feet.
what happened.
So we were watching the recap. We were watching the video, just checking out the YouTube stream
from Friday.
And 5 seconds in, as soon as the camera cuts to the video, no, feet.
My feet are just showing the whole show. I have open feet. I am somebody who doesn't own a pair of sandals because I do not show my feet to the world. It is weird like that.
Yeah.
And I never even watched the rest of the show because I couldn't get past the fact that my feet were showing. Disgusting.
Yep.
All right, let's get to the funny sound of the day, which is actually fairly sad because this is a spokesperson for somebody who absolutely could have been in power here. You know, the whole Rob Moore in Alabama. He lost, and thank God. But Potts, by how much?
Well, it was less than 1%, but apparently now the total numbers are maybe about 1.5%, which, you know, so a couple things on the night. I posted something on Facebook like, I mean, holy crap, that's really not much. Maybe we shouldn't be too proud of ourselves. And, you know, Belly had said, well, but in the state of Alabama, it might as well be 10 points because the fact that they won at all, the Democrats, was huge. So that is a point taken. And Hot Mess Kim had said something to my Facebook post that, well, if Trump had lost the presidency by 1%, I'd be real proud of our country about now. And that's a good point as well. So, you know what? Let's just take the win and be happy.
You take the win and you go with it.
That is the attitude I want to take, but it's still kind of scary.
Well, absolutely, but it's one of those things that almost everybody on Facebook right now or on social media is just kind of agreeing upon, like, hey, way to go, Alabama. I don't think anybody out there is going, God damn it, Alabama, you screwed it up. Have you seen anybody say that? I don't think so.
Right. No, for sure. But it is being considered an upset win, which
absolutely
is unfortunate.
But here is a spokesperson for Rob Moore discussing why Rob Moore feels that Muslims should not be in Congress. And just wait for the unbelievable moment of silence. Have you ever heard somebody be put in their place more than that? Here you go.
Judge Moore has also said that he doesn't think a Muslim member of Congress should be allowed to be in Congress. Why? Under what provision of the Constitution?
Because you have to swear on the Bible. When you are before. I had to do it. I'm an elected official, 3 terms. I had to swear on a Bible. You have to swear on a Bible to be an elected official in the United States of America. He alleges that a Muslim cannot do that ethically, swearing on the Bible.
You don't actually have to swear on a Christian Bible. You can swear on anything, really. I don't know if you knew that. You can swear on a Jewish Bible.
Oh, no, I swore on the Bible. I've done it 3 times.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've picked a Bible, but the law is not that you have to swear on a Christian Bible. That is not the law. You don't know that? All right, Ted Crockett with
I don't know. I know that Donald Trump did it when we made him president.
Because he's Christian and he picked it. That's what he wanted to. That's what he wanted to swear in on. Ted Crockett with the More campaign. Good luck tonight. Thank you.
That is just too good. I mean, he is literally stuck in a corner going, what do I do with this now?
Yeah, that's
yeah, exactly.
His face is just like his mouth is agape. Like it's fully down, and he's just like,
I started looking up videos of children who are lying about eating food, because it kind of reminded me of that when like the mom catches the kid completely red-handed, and the kid goes, "No," You know, it just kind of felt like that to me. So good on Alabama. We cannot be having that in any kind of office. Well, I mean, hey, listen, I can't tell you what to vote for, but I think that's one that we can all agree upon, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty, you guys know me. I never talk about my politics because I typically fall on the conservative side of things, but there's never a candidate that I agree fully with. Like, I've never been excited about a candidate, you know? I wish that day would come. Remember, like, my parents always talked about, like, how, like, charismatic, like, Kennedy was, you know?
Right.
I wish we had something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty polarized right now. It's really hard for me to.
Barack Obama was charismatic. I mean, I guess you could give it to Obama. He had the charismatic part of it down.
Yeah.
You know, whether you agree with his politics or not. All right, so what do you got about bullying? Because I'm guessing it's about that viral video that was going around.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, I mean, there's a couple things that have come out since, but so this kid Keaton his mom actually made the video, went viral. Every celebrity and athlete in the country has been offering this kid, you know, tickets to movie premieres and games. It's since come out that the mother has pictures on her Facebook of her like holding Confederate flags.
Right, and
that's one thing.
Can't we wait? Okay, go ahead.
Whatever. I don't even want to discuss that. That's a whole.
Well,
thing,
no,
whatever.
it was like that came out so fast, and it was like, can we all just enjoy the fact that this
doesn't change the fact that kid has been bullied in school.
Like,
I mean,
just wait 1 second before everybody comes out in droves trying to pull up her past.
I mean, it's
no, I'm not, and I'm not even talking about
right.
it.
No, I know, not you. That was my reaction to all
that.
My
thing is a couple things. One, was it even right for this mom to be posting her kid on Facebook, like crying and spilling his guts? Like, the kid's a kid and he's spilling his guts to his mom. I don't know if this kid was aware that he was being videotaped or aware what his mom was going to do.
Well, I think he asked her to videotape it, didn't he? Isn't that?
I think that's the narrative.
I'm really not sure. But here's what I want to say. Everyone giving this kid free stuff, like, that's great, but it doesn't solve the problem at all. And honestly, I feel like it's extrememly half-hearted for everyone. I feel like everyone's giving him things so they could get on go viral with him, piggyback his.
I really hope
the
the
viral video
GoFundMe
and be looked at as someone that cares. If you want to actually do something, why don't you start a foundation?
Well, not only that,
all these people, instead of giving all this money, why don't they start the Keaton Bullying Foundation and actually create programs to prevent it? Them giving this kid a bunch of free crap does absolutely nothing, and they can still give him the tickets. That's fine, but start something that will solve the problem.
One, Potts got to give him a chance to do that. Two, there's been a lot of money donated to them as well through a GoFundMe page. If all those dollars should go to bullying foundations.
Because don't you see this coming out? Now, I'm not saying that they're doing
or
this,
either starting one or that.
But could you possibly see a situation now where if this family gets a whole lot of money through GoFundMe, wouldn't every parent just post their kid talking about bullying so that all these people start funding them?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. You know, people will do that.
I think having so what are they going to buy the kid a pair of Air Jordans? So
that's what I mean. They really don't need that.
No.
They
so
really
what
don't
I
need
would
that
like
money.
what I would like to kind of put in, I think Belly kind of hit it on the nail. But the only thing that I would rebut with you, Potts, is that just because you're doing something that seems easy, as somebody who's got a lot of money in a position of power who can make change, it doesn't mean you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And I think we very quickly are judging and saying, you know what? You have so much money, you could just start a foundation. They don't have to give them tickets. They don't have to reach out. At least they're giving something. I agree with you. A lot of them are probably doing it for their own PR. But
guarantee not a single person did it without posting it on Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
And I think that this kid is unfortunately going to get stuck in this whirlwind where I really hope, because this kid really seems like someone who cares about other people very much, and hopefully he continues to do that, and hopefully that he is the leader of this foundation of anti-bullying or whatever they do with this money, as long as it goes towards a progressive cause of stopping bullying, then I feel like we've won the day. But also you need to take into account that it's very unlikely. I mean,
this isn't going to stop anything.
Maybe it's unlikely, but thinking it's going to go viral,
right?
Like, not just hit hundreds of people, not just hit your little town, wherever the heck they're from, but also nationally, worldwide, and then just millions and millions of people have seen this video at this point. Do you really think that making those videos right off the bat when you post it online, do you really think any video that's posted is going to just go boom?
Of course not.
Not
no,
immediately.
Of course not. But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't. It is kind of rare. You don't know when or where it's going to happen, and it'd be awesome to take this opportunity to actually make positive change as opposed to just throwing money at the problem.
Right. And I taught I've been trying to jump in. Can I jump in real quick? Can I jump in? All right. I taught special ed. And so what I would like to say before, I only have 3 minutes. We still have to get to the guy with the knife and, of course, the big announcement. So we got to move on. But what I would like to say with somebody with special, I taught special ed for 3 years. It's great what she did. I'm not saying the mom did anything wrong. But there are skills that we need to teach our kids on how to deal with these things and not just, hey, this is happening, everybody fix it. Okay? She's got to start now working on instilling some skills in this kid to help. He's got to help himself at the end of the day. That's the honest truth. And it's the truth that nobody really wants to say right now. But as somebody who taught these kids, who taught any kids, I taught in public school systems. It doesn't have to be special needs. You got to be able to fend for yourself, and that comes from parenting with the skills that you put into your kids. And so make sure that we're doing that and not just putting viral videos out.
Sorry to interrupt. On the flip side, parents need to teach their kids not to be assholes, too, honestly.
Yeah, we haven't even spoken about the parents on the bullying side of things. There's a lot more to get to on this.
But how much do parents know that their kid is bullying at the same time?
That's what I didn't bring it up. I was going to say that, but do the parents know in most cases?
Until the school makes a parent aware,
you just don't know.
You're not going to know.
So Bella, you saw this picture. I saw it's a video that's going around. We've got 3 minutes left for the people. So
I'll give him a quick rundown.
Potts, have you seen this video of the guy who's naked with a knife?
No.
I'll send it
along. It's 10 minutes from our apartment. It's 10 minutes from the studio. Maybe not even.
Yesterday at 4 o'clock p.m., Route 28, which is near us, is literally just a short, I have to take it to get here every day. It was a dead stop traffic because police were trying to chase down a man who was naked running around the freeway. This guy was involved in a 3-car accident, got out of his car, stripped off all his clothes, started wielding a knife, climbed on top of a truck, bamming on top of some truck, and then was eventually caught running onto Dulles Airport grounds.
He went into the Dulles Airport grounds? That's the worst place you should go.
Now he's not only has he made
now it's federal.
Now it's federal.
I saw a DJ from
federal charges are coming.
Potsy, I saw a DJ that I'm friends with from Australia post the video and say, "God, I miss home."
And I will send this video to Potts now.
Yeah, send the video to him. In fact, why don't you put that out on our social media somehow?
Announcements.
All right, let's get to the announcements. Can I get a tune? Because I'm going to do the announcement and then we're out of here. I need a long song.
Man.
Just give me the outro. Let's just do it.
All right.
I got about a minute left with the people. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry, guys, that I was kind of cutting us off there. We got to get out of here. However, I wanted to announce, if I can, a new podcast coming from Studio A. I am extremely excited about this. I am going to do the first and only official One Wheel podcast. That's right, folks. It's coming to you live. And it'll happen the first week of January. I am going to be doing a 30-minute episode once a week. There is a group of 5,000 one-wheel owners who are chomping at the bits to do nothing but just share their love of this thing. So I reached out to the guy who won all of the awards at Float Life Fest, Bodie Harrison. He's 19 years old. He's so good at all these... Belly, he's the guy that was on the video with all the tricks I showed you.
Yeah.
I'm talking, dudes, he's doing 360 jumps. That was the Matty Potts snort. Thank you very much.
And
I got.
Is he going to be the co-host of this?
He's going to be my first guest host on the show. So I'm really excited to have him on. Literally, everybody is so impressed with how well he does this. They crowdfunded enough money for him to get bought a new board, which is $1,500. So it's a really cool group. I'm excited to be the voice of it. I will be the podcasting guru for the One Wheels. If you want to tune in, I will give you all the details as we get closer to the first week in January. It will be the only One Wheel podcast, the OG podcast, if you will, for One Wheels. Bell, you excited?
I think if there's 5,000 people on this page, it's actually a really good idea.
Cool. Hey. Thanks, man. I think it's going to be great. And
lead the revolution.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. So check that out. Be ready for it. We got to get out of here. Matty Potts, what's left for the people?
That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, and you can kindly go fuck yourselves.
There he goes from the Santa Monica Newsroom. We love you, brother. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Friday for our Sunday morning sports show. Belly, what's left for the people?
Have a great day. You can kindly... No, I'm just kidding. Glad to be here, guys, always, and I'll see you next this Friday.
Yeah.
Don't forget to watch us live on YouTube, and also then check out our Sunday show on 106.1 FM in Richmond. All right.
That's well done, Matt LaBelle. Can't wait for you to move in, buddy. We will have some fun. See you guys Friday. Thanks for hanging out. It's Luch Dog in the morning.
At litmradio.com.
That's hitting the post right there.